It's good to be here presenting you about all the updates of the Dominican Republic on advertising in 2017. We are going to see the only resolution that we have, the legal advantage that we have in the Dominican Republic in 2017, and then we are going to review some examples on advertising in the Dominican Republic. First, and that's the only regulation, the health minister prohibited the use of the uh, water pipes, what it's irregularly called hookah, in indoors. Also prohibited the advertising for public events under age of 18, and also publication of games of under the age of 18. And it cannot be sold or used in 200 meters around a school. Also, in the government part, there is a very interesting that happened in the last year, is that the pro-consumer agency became with an app in which the consumers can report and start claims in the consumer agency. As a matter of fact, they can also upload evidence if they have at that moment with photos and to communicate directly with the consumer agency. Then auto regulations. In the Dominican Republic, we do not have a CONAR, but there are two industries that have enacted auto regulation rules. First was the rum industry, the beer industry, and now in 2017, the rum producers, they enacted a code with the advertising messages. Obviously, it's about talking the prohibiting the driving of motor vehicles with alcohol consumption, about the legal age to consume alcohol, the violent behaviors, and obviously to prohibit the stereotypes of success from consumption. And also the presentation of the image of the woman in a degrading way. Some of the examples of the ads that I'm going to show, it's in the telecommunications area, and really are ads that reflects the degradation of the image of the woman. For example, in this one, and the first two ads at the top of the page is about the size of the plan in the limit of the data. And as you can see, the comparison of that is with women. Also, in the other ad is about an old man going out with a younger woman. In another ad, as you may know, the Dominican Republic is all about baseball, and we are crazy about baseball. And we have been champions of the world and of the cup in the World Cup. And this is a real photo from a transmission. There is nothing wrong with the game. There is nothing wrong with the transmission. But if you can see in the bottom part, there is an advertising of erectile dysfunction medicine, which is a copy of the Viagra. And technically, it is prohibited to do that kind of advertising in the Dominican Republic because you cannot do advertising of prescription medicines. The health minister didn't do anything for that claim. And the last one is a really nice ad that it's a big board saying, no te cases sin probarlo, which means do not marry without taste it. And it's about tasting all the wines that you are going to buy for the wedding. And another situation that happened last year is that an airline starting to offer airline tickets for 39 US dollars. And at the end, there was no tickets at that price. So it was sanctioned, and they have to pay a penalty to the Consumer Protection Agency. Another example that we had is about a prohibition of a doll in Christmas because it was dancing in a very sexual way. It didn't have problem with the safety, but yes, with the sexual movements. The songs were very, the lyrics of the songs are really special. And this newsjacking example happened with a senator of the Dominican Republic that she said in one interview that she didn't have money even to pay for a drinking water bottle. So a supermarket, what said is that we are lowering the price of the water, and everybody can buy one, even Sonia. And the name of the senator is Sonia. This is a joke in Spanish about a person that called in a radio program talking about cupcakes. And she made, the word that she used was Cosquer. Obviously, in English, Cosquer means nothing. And believe me that in Spanish, either. It doesn't. But it was so funny that it became viral in the Dominican Republic. So Cosquer was a very popular name, and it has been used for commercial advertising as we make the best Cosquers, or we can show you to make the best Cosquers. Also, from public events, as you may remember, last year it was very serious with the hurricane seasons, and we didn't, in the Dominican Republic, we were not hit by the hurricanes. They went all the way around us, but there was a cameraman and a reporter very close to the shore, and the reporter was saying, "Run, Beato, run." Beato is the cameraman, and that was so hilarious in the Dominican Republic. It became viral, and then Beato was used for a campaign, a real campaign, and his name, Beato, was used for in another campaigns, not himself, and people with a raincoat were reflecting that was Beato. Very interesting thing, and how you can play with words and situations. Last but not least, it's Boda del Pueblo. There was a young man that proposed to his girlfriend that used to work in an ice cream store, and he made a proposal. Someone made a video on that, and it became viral. The interesting situation about it is that it was so popular that they received gifts from many persons, many companies, for their honeymoon, their wedding, the cake, even artists. Many Dominican artists went to their wedding, and it was interesting how all those companies had free advertising on the issue that they were giving gift to this couple. And that's it for 2017 in the Dominican Republic.